What is up, guys? Today we are going to be playing this amazing game called Outlaster. Very fun. Okay, we have to pick our names, obviously. Just Coolman Stan. I just hope we get a good team, maybe a little alliance going. I'm going to try and win. This game was originally called Survivor. It was based off a TV show by the same name, Survivor. And I guess copyright took control or something, so they completely remade the game, changed the name. I personally prefer it now. It feels more polished, a lot more games, a lot more fun games and stuff. But anyways, our goal of this video is to win. Obviously, I'm going to try vote for a team captain who I can see picking good teammates. And here we are, the team picking. There weren't a lot of good options, and since Jarvis said to vote him and he was basically the only one speaking, I did. I just really hoped he would pick a good team, but this roster looks like dog poo and cat piss. Okay, the teams are Jarvis, Mallow, and Nuts. I could tell just by looking at my team I was AAA fucked. You had a fat hamster named Hannah, whatever the fuck Jarvis is. Krita is a dog with comically long black hair, and Scotland is better, must have some mental issues. Can who on earth thinks that? Alright, first challenge, it's pretty easy. You gotta pick up the blocks and assemble a ship and then crank it to the ocean. Really not that difficult. 2 winners, nice. Means we will probably most likely win. There's a 2 in 3 chance we win. Alright, let's roll. Surprisingly, we won. So, yeah, that was nice. I celebrated with my team. And we didn't just win, we smashed it out the park. Purple was only on 3 and red was on 7, so we could have beaten them twice. I was talking with Jarvis and trying to find advantages. Basically, advantages in this game give a huge advantage. There's super safety that gives total immunity, vote steal, which makes you be able to steal a vote from somebody, and so on and so forth. Wow, first person eliminated named AAA. Okay, here we are, second team challenge. In this challenge, 1 people from each team will go up on that platform and hit each other with sticks to try and knock the other team peoples off. And whoever stays on the plate off from the longest wins a point. 2 winners defiantly increases our chances of winning by a long shot and seeing the other team's performances. Last round just makes me even more confident. First point to us, let's go. Damn it, Purple got a point, but I'm up next, so maybe I can get us back in the lead. And get us a point I did. We won again. The other teams suck. I began searching for advantages, but had no luck, so I went back to camp to bond and Socolis with my teammates, specifically Jarvis, our team captain. Some girl in chat named Mallow apparently had some sort of seizure and began arguing with a ghost. These people are so weird. I walked back to camp and saw Jarvis dancing on the bloody campfire. Jesus Christ, but whatever the case, I wanted him on my team, so I talked to him. When he said it's part of my culture, I thought he meant some cool fire dance, but he said it's sort of a mating call. I fucking hate this guy. He asked me to come to the bushes for some reason. This is the exact moment I knew I was never speaking to Jarvis ever again. After I left camp, I did some boring stuff, searched for advantages, do some fishing, all that stuff. But then the player voted out was revealed, and you won't believe who. Snoopy, Red's best player and their only shot at winning a team challenge. Third challenge. Surprisingly, I had high hopes. I genuinely thought, yeah, my team can win, because we had won every other one and we did it by a landslide. I could play with my feet and we would win at this point. Not related to the video or challenge, but I found this very funny. Somebody in the chat was crashing out because apparently somebody was speaking French. Mind you, nobody in this server spoke a lick of anything other than English except Mallow. She spoke her own language entirely. We won again. We did it. Let's go. Summer then got voted out, but next was Redemption, so maybe she or Snoopy would come back. It is time for Redemption, Snoopy versus Summer. It's a very boring game, a counting game. Let's see who wins. Snoopy, to minimal surprise, had won Redemption and was back in the game. Now for the fourth team game, let's see what happens. It was time in the game to merge the three teams into two. I had to leave my green brothers and merge onto a different team. Hopefully without Jarvis's horny ass, but I kind of wanted him in my team as well because he was alright at the game. I was now on the Reds and my team looked pretty alright. Let's go. Well, I won. It was safe to say my team was good, but I missed being green, but I liked winning more. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. I then found and stole an advantage out of a tree. It's set to find it. Jarvis was giving me some advantages. Maybe it was another of his culture's mating calls. I got a safety block. I noticed most of my advantages were quite offensive, like vote block and vote steal, and I had no defensive advantages such as safety. Then Nuts called a woman a hoe, and I found that very offensive because I am a certified feminonymum. It was time for the solos, all teams were dissolved, and it was every man for himself. Me personally, I'm quite good at this challenge, so hopefully I win also peas. Graphics might suck because I turned them to the lowest for max frames. First solo challenge and I won it. Let's go.
Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate.
Me and my other feminists decided to get this misogynist bitch nuts out, and I had so many advantages to do it. First vote I'm actually in, yet I still can't get voted. This Outlaster is going amazingly in my freaking favor, dude. I actually made a 100 IQ play here. I knew that Nux knew that we were pro-Bailey going to vote him out, so he got Laurel to get an extra vote so he could get me out. But Jarvis knew that. He knew that. So Jarvis got an extra vote. And I played my safety block on Nuts and my vote block on Laurel, making it impossible for Nuts to play safety, and made Laurel's extra vote useless. Sucks to suck. Feminism wins again. Second team challenge, I better frickin' win. I won again. Time for another elimination. I could not get voted, thankfully, because I just keep winning. It's getting to the point where I don't think I could lose. Then Jarvis and Chad offered to sacrifice himself. I didn't want to. I really didn't, but deep down, I knew he wanted to go out and that he was the only person in this entire server who could beat me in the final three. I was about to prematurely celebrate my victory because, come on, I had won. But Outlaster had updated the game. It wore Sun in Final 3 anymore. It was a Final 2. And you had to do a challenge to get to the Final 2. I would win though, right? And just to my luck, it was the challenge I was the worst at. I didn't give up though. I didn't put my blood, sweat, and tears into this Outlaster game just to fucking lose. I was done. I was finished. If Hana doesn't win this challenge, I'm out. I'm gone. Hana didn't win. Hana didn't fucking win. I knew Snoopy was gonna vote me out. All the work I had put it was gonna go to waste. Unless I had one final trick up my sleeve. Snoopy wasn't responding to my pleads of hopelessness. I tried to get on his good side, but deep down I knew I was gone. The trick up my sleeve was genius. I went in a bush and changed my name to Hana, so maybe he would get us mixed up. It was unlikely, but very possible indeed. Just as it was too late, I realized I made a grave mistake. Hana's name had a capital H, mine didn't. I was fucked. I lost, god fucking damn it. I always lose in this dumbass game. It was time for the finals. Even though I deserved a spot in the top 2, I was just happy Hana. My former green and red teammate was up there fighting the good fight. Heck. Jarvis was upset about his noble sacrifice being useless. Well, fuck Jarvis and his stupid dumb red mohawk. Me and Jarvis obviously picked Hana, but our votes weren't going to be enough. There was some bonus categories. And we was here, the final stage. It was either Hana or Snoopy. Jarvis even changed his name to Hana to show our support. Of course, I was the real Hana, but whatever. Yay! Let's go, Hana was in the lead, but there was still some bonus categories to read, like who won the most challenges, stuff like that. We won. Let's fucking go. If you like the video, subscribe and comment your favorite part. What do you want me to do next? Comment down below. See you.
Like